Cupcakes, just a quickie before the video starts. There is 3 parts, so don't run away when I say I've been twisted, Koi. You lot have been great. Because there is New Forest, the special venue, and back home. So, we will catch you in a minute. Oh, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How we doing, Cupcakes? And you, Chaz Koi. I see you. Well, as you can see, I'm not at Twisted Towers, so that can only mean one thing. Yep, we're here at New Forest Koi. We're here to do a bit of recording for both myself and for Ricky. He's going to be selecting through some fish that he hasn't seen since last October, a mixture of Sanki, Kahaku, Benikiko, Kajaku, and so forth and so on. I have got someone here with me, and they do not want to be on camera, but my dear Susan will be holding this camera for me while I'm doing filming for Ricky. So, that being said, you know, Ricky's getting set up now, and we will pick you back up shortly.
Don't want to film yourself.
No, she doesn't want to be on. Right, folks, we're here at New Forest Koi, obviously, because this is New Forest Koi channel. I'm here with Ricky to do some filming, and we're going to do some selecting on Kahaku, Kajaku,
Deutsche Maunashiki, Kikasui, Sanki. Just what I can see in this tray.
just that tray there. So let me spin you around. Let me spin you around. There we go. So this is the first scoop. So what are you going to be looking for to start with?
So these need to be split, probably going to be 4 ways. So the very best ones will be going back indoors.
Yeah.
Where they're predator safe.
Yeah.
Then we will go, the bigger, better ones will go out to one mud pond. And the smaller, better ones to another mud pond. Lottie! We got a random dog appeared. And then, yeah, the rest will be sold off. Ready to go into a holding unit for summer's sales.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just judging by the size, there's more of a size difference than I was expecting, so they can't all go in.
Is that Tim's dog, is it?
That's Tim's dog.
Yeah.
Come to join in.
Oh, now that has caught my eye straight away. Very nice.
So we'll start up at this end. Anything that's real good potential that I couldn't bear for the herring to eat.
Yeah.
Go in into said bowl.
So what is it you're actually looking for?
Body shape, pattern, just all the elements you're looking for a fish to grow out that, you know, is going to make a proper quality big fish. So yeah, there's certain stuff.
Did you pick body size before pattern, or
yeah, always body shape first, then all the sort of quality issues, pattern comes sort of last. So the one I picked there, the pattern isn't amazing, but every other element pretty good.
Yeah.
Stuff like this, pretty little pattern, but small-headed fish, they don't even make.
Yeah.
So this will get ready for selling. So yeah, they need when their siblings are this kind of size.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
So you got fish like this. Structure is brilliant, but this has got sort of faults. It's got little bits of benny spare down the back end, secondary beyond the sides.
Yeah.
So again, it's not a fish worth growing on now. It'll be again put out to the market at this point. So that's one. It's made the first portico in there.
What was you doing when you was feeling that Kajaku just then?
Some of the Kajakus get slightly, you can feel the head shape.
Right.
So they can have slightly raised very difficult to see. But yeah, as that grows out to a big fish, it'll have a sort of slightly sloped head.
Sloped
So
nose.
you can just sometimes you can feel it. That's absolutely fine. That one there with a nice pattern. It's just got a slight drop off. Not enough. I mean, it's other than that, it's a cracking little fish.
Pattern on it's going to be.
Yeah, pattern's superb. Yeah, another one that makes it good. Got the two there. So there's two that have got the structure that we look for. And make our way back down the pots again. These will be going to a mud pond for the bigger fish.
Yeah.
Like the pattern. You need to grow out to get a decent look at the pattern on that.
Yeah. And when you're looking for pattern, what is it you're actually looking for?
Because with kayakers, people love 3-step, 4-step patterns. So
Yeah.
from a selling point of view, you know, sort of prettier flowering patterns, like something like this, where you've got multiple steps. A fish like this is ideal for the mud pond. Quality is really nice, but it's a little bit short in the head, so it's not a fish we're growing for a big fish. But at 10
Yeah.
inches,
Yeah, I
you know,
can see what
it's
you're saying.
ideal. Again, there's quite a nice pattern on that. A little bit secondary on the side of the face. We can live with that. And the mud ponds, they change quite a lot, and obviously we lose a slightly higher percentage to predators
Yeah.
and damage. So that'll make the mud pond for bigger ones. And then we make our way down, go to this one. And all the best of the smaller fish. We'll go to another mud pond where the size is kept smaller.
Yeah. So I take it what's left will then go in the square one over there for the shop.
Yeah, we'll go to another vat and move to yeah, I've got to use the square one for the fish I'll get out in a minute.
So on these ones, is it the same? You're looking at body shape first.
Always, yeah, the body shape is kind of a given. If they've got any issues body shape wise, then obviously, yeah, there's just no point in growing them on at all. So we get to that stage. So these are then what we basically stash for the summer's selling, as it were.
Yeah.
So it's not bad fish. There's some good fish.
I mean,
the price of what these will be going out for.
Personally, why haven't you selected like this Kajaku, this Kikaryu?
This Kajaku's got too many like black spots.
Right.
So when you grow it out, these black spots really take away
Right.
from it.
Yeah.
Kikiri's not got enough. Kikiri, so it's not got enough white. It's just when you see
Right.
some of the other fish, it's not got enough definition, no real pattern. That Sankey there might well make it. You got to pick a line.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you've got front heavy kahakus that haven't got a balance of pattern, fish with a full red through the head. Again, the pattern the back end's quite nice. The front lets it down, shimmy on this one. So it's just little things with all of them that mean these fish will be sold off for, you know, 5-10 quid a fish through the summer. Lovely little pond fish. Nice kajaku there with a nice on the nose, but not enough.
Not enough.
No body pattern. So every fish in there, little tancho Sankey, that's quite nice, but it's so small that the chances are that's just going to, not make it through. So these, I'll have to find.
Yeah, see now, I quite like that Kikaryu. That's the sort of thing my mum would go for, because she says I like the ugly ones.
I'll just transfer these to another bowl. Some quite monstrous different sizes.
Yeah, isn't there just?
So yeah, all these kahaku are bred from our own second generation parents.
Yeah.
So they're a lot more.
So
It's perhaps interesting for us that, yeah.
So second generation, what were the parents originally?
Momotaro Okawa cross, the originals.
Yeah.
And then we've used the female is one of their offspring, and the males from another line we do. So yeah, they've certainly got some good structure to them. But they fished out massive structure, heads on the wonk.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, same process.
I was eyeing that one up.
Not quite as, some of the scales are a little bit loose down the back edge of the pattern, but on such a young fish,
Yeah.
it's got a pattern like that and a body shape. It's
Yeah, you've got to take it to
You've
the
got to
next
have
stage to see how it.
the next one in there that's possible keepers. This one's got a pretty boring pattern.
But
But
I personally would call that
strength.
a big fish pattern,
It is.
because you're not really going to appreciate the lines down the side until it gets bigger.
Certainly, that would be the next one in the bowl that would be contemplated.
Mm-hmm.
Contemplate so much it might into there. So again, that's it.
That's it.
But you got some of these really pretty little mini kikikuru type stuff where the sumi's just starting to
come
come
through.
up. So the one you pointed out a minute ago that was a little bit grey and wishy-washy, that's a sibling of it. That's as
Yeah,
bright as a button.
yeah, I
So
do.
obviously this is these fish that have got patterns. Some of the black covers some of the pattern, but that's
Yeah.
got a red pattern underneath the black. So a fish like that will look so much better.
So will some of that black recede?
The black recede and the red, the orange that's underneath will become much stronger red, and suddenly
Yeah.
that fish will just look, at 10 inches long, it'll be a totally different looking fish. So
That-
it's a keeper
That
in
will
the small
that
sizes.
will go in the small size keeper,
Yeah.
will it?
So we literally make our way along again, splitting them down.
Sort of like rinse and repeat.
Basically is, yeah. So these, a little bit, got some loose scales on it, some little patches of red, but
Yeah.
10 inch, these are basically made 10 to 12 inch standards when they come back out of the ponds.
Yeah.
And at the
And
price we charge for standard, you can forgive a red scale here or there.
Yeah.
It's,
But you've also got the possibility that odd scale might disappear as it grows.
yeah, they're pretty stable, the kahaku, so
Yeah.
when you've got issues like these, they normally are still there when they get bigger.
Yeah.
But it's whether you can live with them, obviously body shapes, and if they've got bad head shape or poor body shape, this one's sort of short and fat,
Yeah.
that it's not one that will be kept. Pretty little Sankey.
So when you're looking at the Sankey, what are you looking for?
Similar sort of thing, shape, pattern. So again, the body shape first. Nice sort of sellable pattern. So again, stepped patterns. There's a nice fish, nice big fish here. The body shape's good, sumi's good. It's got quite a nice face pattern, but there's no pattern in the body.
Yeah.
So we grow that up bigger, and then we struggle to sell it because you're relying on this sumi looking nice and bright. And Sankey, the sumi quite often changes and drops down when they're a bit older,
Yeah.
and actually you end up with a very difficult sort of sell. Kahaku here that's got the full face again. It's got just a few too many issues. The full face puts people off. The red in the fins, very heavy pattern.
Yeah.
Gets to a point where it's not going to sell itself easily. So it will go out as a smaller fish at that price.
Yeah.
Oh, it's come back from a different direction. You're not hearing the trap foot, were they from in there? Alright, yeah. Alright. The boss is doing all the work today. I love
doing
it.
all right. This is awesome.
There's too much water in there at the minute.
Yeah, I was leaving, I couldn't catch them. So the bowl are prettier little ones. So the mud pond these are going in, we'll put 2,000 into the mud pond.
Yeah.
There's already 1,000 gone out of similar size. Because we put more in and they're smaller, so they grow less. But so when we harvest them, they'll be say 8 to 10 inch fish.
Yeah.
Whereas the mud pond these go, we'll put less in and they'll be bigger. They'll come out a lot bigger, so we'll have distinct sizes for people. And obviously that then, you know, individual weird and wonderfuls. People like stuff like that.
I do like the white on that one. So the weird and wonderfuls, are they the ones that have got Mark Gardner bloodline in them?
A lot of these will have, yeah. So you've got the ones with this darker overlaid. That's actually a Kajaku cross Benny Kikikuru. So you've got so many different colours involved later up. Whereas the Deutsch Inashiki, like the ones we did for the grand show, they're a different parentage. But again, the females from Mark Gardner stuff.
Yeah.
This is one of the Kajaku cross Benny Kikikuru, so you can see the black. So you don't normally get all this black in Kajakus.
Right.
All around the face, the eyes, or whatever. So it's more like the Benny Gingas that you see from farms like Aoki. So little fish like that can be kept.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, what is a Benny Ginga?
Benny Gingas, Kajaku will sort of floating Benny, so floating red on top, and it has black in the base of it. So they change a bit like Matsukawa back.
Right.
So they can look amazing and they can look less
Shoddy.
amazing. That's generally goes with all koi. So again, we get to this sort of stage. There's a few fish that are the little ones. At that point, again. So we should end up with biggest best, next biggest best, little pretty ones, and then you've got left to sell it. And you can. Well, these are coming from a different unit, so there might be a slightly different mix. Obviously, the Kahakus has just got some serious growth potential there.
Yeah.
Outbeast and everything. So we'll carry on going through the ones.
There is some weird and wonderful ones in there too. Oh yes. Yeah, definitely a couple that are catching high in there.
Go for each tray, they'll be certainly dominated by the Kahaku.
Yeah, definitely.
But to be fair, these ponds were anyway.
But like you say, it's a case of getting places to put fish.
Yeah. I mean, so this is the body shape, size of this one, and quality is superb. Really nice. But it's got the full head pattern.
Yeah.
Everything else about it, sashi, kiwa, everything is spot on. It's just so
Right.
you'd have to forgive
For
that.
those out there that don't know what sashi and kiwa are.
Sashi's the front edge of your pattern, so you want it to be about a scale where you've got a pinkish hue.
Yeah.
So it's almost 3D. So you see the reds coming through at a nice depth. Back of the pattern wants to be fairly sharp. You get different types. I'll show examples on these. Are quite small fish. So you get some where it follows a scale, each individual scale. Others where it's like that, cuts across them. So it cuts in a straight line
Across
through
the
the
scales.
scales. So some of the scales will be half white, half. Different people like usually say that the one that cuts straight is a much more stable, but it looks nicer when it follows the scale. You get that sculpted look to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, straight away in here, that fish, growing out for a big fish, just for the size of it. You know, the qualities of it from there. If you could have a nice head pattern,
Yeah.
it'd be amazing. Still makes it through to my bowl there.
Go there for the bigger mud pond.
See this fish here, again, nice fish, but it's got raised, sort of almost raised eyebrows.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
like
it's got, so yeah, you can just feel the skull over top of there, which as that gets bigger will start to look a little bit,
more pronounced.
yeah, not ideal. Another fish, nice clean. Right,
Yeah.
again, it's got the solid head, which is a little bit of an issue, but and another one. So the 3 best fish in this tray have all got the full head pattern.
Yeah. Well, we're sorting through fish at the moment, and Ricky has just said that if I keep my eye on this bowl here, which is the big ones that are going to be going out to the mud pond.
Yeah, they'll be going somewhere safe.
Oh, they're going somewhere safe, are they? Oh no, they're not going out to the mud pond. They're going out somewhere safe, and
May never get it back.
and we can pick one and we can grow it on, and it will be kept here for us until it gets to a nice size. So yeah, absolutely blown away right at this moment in time. So these are the ones that are in here so far, and I got my eye on that little 4-step there. Oh yes, that's beautiful. But we've still got this lot to go through, and another pond that Sean's emptying at the moment. As you can see, these are the small little ones. Some cracking fish in there. Well, on that matsuba you've just put in, will that darken right up, or will that?
Well, the matsubas, the scales are black, but the skin's yellow or gold. So as the fish gets bigger, you get more skin per scale.
So it's actually the footprint that's the yellow.
Yeah, so you start getting the nice effect from them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's can be a bit deceiving when they're young.
So is the red on there too much, or is it?
Yeah, it's got literally no pattern. So it's a solid head. So it's, again, nothing wrong with it. Just
Not what you're after. Yeah, so it's all going on. I love this shit. I'm in my element, you know that. That's the first bowl done. So all these are the little ones that will go out into the mud pond. There's already 1,000 in the pond, and there'll be another 1,000 going in there with these. Well, these will be going in with them. Then we've got next size up. Some cracking kahakus in there. And this is the big keepers. And as I say, Ricky has said that we can pick one to stay here and grow on as a kari, and see how it progresses. There is a few in here that will be humanely disposed of, but the rest will go into various vats for sale. So where are these going now, Ricky, before you sort through them again?
these are just going to like a holding facility where we can then settle them down and then split them as we need.
Yeah.
Different sizes, qualities for the shop, for the mail order. So by the time we've gone through, there'll probably be 1,000 or so of these.
So do you get a lot on the old mail order side?
Yeah, we're one of the biggest parts of the business these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can ship this size fish and 20 to a box with a 5-inch fish or whatever. Yeah, big part of it. And obviously these mix with what we've done. So we've done showers and we've got all the metallics from another pond. So we create a full mix.
A full variety of varieties.
Value for money at what I'd say, 3-4 5 quid a fish, depending on size and numbers. Is yeah, quite a cheap way of doing it.
And is it this one in here that's being emptied?
Yeah, there's a lot more fish in there. Sean said he got half of them. I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced either. So yeah, this is where they're coming out from. And as you can see, they've all dashed down that end. But guys, you've seen the quality of them out in them bowls, and they've been kept in here over the winter. Crazy, you know. And we talk about filter media. They've been using this for donkey's years, and all it is knotted up baling twine. And it's your shower spray bar, just spray straight over the top and into the holding tank, or growing on tank, because they do use the old wood burner there to heat up the room. So heat up the room, heats up the water. So yeah. Say again, Ricky?
Losing one of these buildings.
Oh yeah, definitely. I could.
So there's probably 4,000 gallons in this pond that we'll pump down into one of our fry ponds.
Yeah.
Because the water in here will be so full of nutrients. It'll be crystal clear at the minute. Go out there, it'll go green, and then kick off with live food. But yeah, you'll see the pond we pumped it into. It puts about an inch of water in the bottom of the pond. It's yeah. So this goes in.
Yeah, there is
4,000 gallons in there goes into a 60,000 gallon pond. It's a dribble in the bottom, but when you refill it, it's enough nutrient in there just to give it
just
a
to
massive,
kickstart the
kick it off for the next.
Kickstart the boost.
It'll be left empty. There'll be no fry gun in it for probably 4 weeks. So.
Oh, he's definitely left a few in there.
Yeah, I don't think he's got half of that yet. But
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I think someone's stuck in the shop with customers. Someone's up at the other fish house sorting out more fish.
Yeah. So we do make a start on this one.
Yeah, maybe we start going through these and then we'll start having a look at decent one. Take down, running down on the quad into the mud ponds.
Cool. So put you down.
Oh, how come I've not noticed that the whole time I've been doing it? You've got a hole right through the middle of the net.
Some stunning fish.
You're right, the skin from the ones coming out there is brighter than the skin the ones Carl's just brought back, but they've all come good together.
These are all the keepers that won't be going back out to the mud pond to become food for herons, cormorants and otters.
Well, hopefully none of them will, but I just sort of know. Right.
These ones in here will be going out to the mud pond.
You're 50% out of the pond in there.
50% my arse. And these are all the small pretty ones. And this one down here, that's a metallic chagoy that Ricky's putting out in the mud ponds so we can see how it progresses. My idea, of course, but he said we'll give it a try. There's a couple of others in there, some unusual ones as well, that come from a Kajaku across Deutsch Benikuri. and I'm taking 2. I've got 2 here at the moment. I'm taking at home. So yeah, we've got two that look the same, but one's Deutsch, one's scaled.
Ooh, getting busy, y'all, huh?
The next generation. Get involved.
Little fish for you. Come on, you've got to learn.
Little brands. Hey, gorgeous.
Huh?
Sean Crandall.
And mine.
And
We share.
Take it in turns.
Yeah.
Hello, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, lucky you. Wish my kids lived next door. Yeah, I thought she'd come and see the fish. Look, baby, look. Look at that.
Mind you, I do like. And this came from the same spawning, but look at that.
Showing you fish, eh?
The dogs go in every morning to tidy up under her high chair.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Penny just opens the door and
And they go in there.
dogs are in.
Oh, look. Interesting, isn't it?
On that as well.
Oh, yeah.
That fixes up that little bit there.
Yeah.
How old is she? 9 months, I think. Yeah, it's getting 9.
But that one would go out to the mud pond, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going out. Take his chance.
But yeah, that's skin
Yeah,
quality on
sorry.
it is unreal.
July, it was Maya. I was thinking of Maya. So I got too many. Yeah, July.
Yeah, this
you're right,
line as well.
22nd July.
This,
Maya, and the other one.
this is the worst they look now.
Yeah.
They just blossom so much.
Well, we'll see the progression when they come out of the mud pond, won't we?
Hopefully.
Interesting, isn't it?
Learning. Yeah.
She'll be out helping, won't you?
Yeah, it should be on the quad bike.
See,
won't
someone would love that pattern.
This one,
But-
yeah, this is too messy.
Oh,
But
you've done it
the
already, have you?
I've done
It's
it
nice, thank you.
yet.
Not just yet.
Put a couple of bungees round it.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight.
Yeah, they've all been. So my little boy was here
Are you
earlier.
having
He's
it tonight?
he's got no interest in.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Not really. He loves coming to the farm to go on the quad,
Yeah, but
shoot a bow and arrow. Love nice little tango.
that's nice.
Probably don't spot that, but
Yeah, I have spotted that one. I did spot that one.
So what are you actually doing with them now?
These are all last year's. They've been kept inside. for
So you're
winter and
swapping them around or
now it's
something?
going out to the big ponds for the summer.
big pond's all been empty. All
They'll be
skin on that.
like,
Yeah, innit?
rotated. Yeah.
But isn't that a little short in the body?
Yeah, yeah. It's not. It's a little bit wide
Yeah.
there and tapered down, but
And right there,
it can still go and take its chance in the mud pond.
well, you're right here, is it?
That's why she said, Mum, you've got to come and help me.
Yeah, the body shape's changed so much in the mud pond. They're just
Yeah.
on food 24 hours a day.
Yeah, because there's so much
Yeah.
natural food and stuff
We're
in
going to see
there.
him. Oh, you're more excited about baby. What is Most of our customers either like the dogs or whatever more than the fish. It's fair enough. Don't blame me.
It's mainly the women, isn't it? I knew I'd get a clout. So
this greeny colour, like I say, green
that
orange.
that sankey there, as it grows, do you predict that the sumi will drop back
It
slightly?
will drop back, but it normally comes back. If you've got records of a lot of them, so where it is generally where it will come back in a smaller quantity.
Right.
So it'll have sumi on the shoulder. It might well develop a bit in the head or whatever, but for a sort of standard grey fish, it's got enough pattern. It'll go nice and dark red. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fish that makes the cut at this point as a little shower like that. Again, very front heavy, but
once the pattern comes in,
It's
it changes it again, doesn't it?
that's what it's going out for. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realise our market is what we class our standard grade stuff,
Yeah.
which are very affordable, sort of 10-inch fish. What's the average? 35 quid. Our standard 10-inch
Yeah.
fish, whatever in the shop at the minute. You know, it just makes it
More accessible to.
a lot more affordable to those that are beginning or have got tight budgets, or
Yeah, definitely.
and if they love it, they can progress up to our better stuff, or then onto Japanese stuff and such like.
That's nice.
There's a couple there that are, when you start to see the patterns on them, quite difficult to see.
Yeah, Benny Kikari.
Yeah, when they almost go. You've seen the parent of
Yeah.
these. It's almost pure silver, pure white,
Yeah.
and that pattern just pops.
There's not much pattern on these two Kajaku here, is there?
No, it's just not enough. The Senklat's quite nice, but again, it's the Sumi that's given it a false pattern almost.
Yeah, because that sumi's going to shrink and go back, isn't it?
That's lovely, but I think Kingfisher will eat that by the end of the day. That's our issue.
Let's say one thing Adam was saying at their place the other weekend was one of his biggest predators for fry is grey wagtail.
It's one we don't have. Magpies, grass snakes. Grass snakes are a nightmare.
Yeah?
Yeah, because also they're frying on feeders and you get balls of fish, and the grass snakes wind their tails into the netting, our predator netting, and literally just hang themselves down and just fill themselves up. And they're, in real pain.
No way. Now, I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, so we have to move all the feeders further out, so there's no way. Because it's amazing how far out the grass snakes are.
Yeah,
Hang
well,
themselves, and literally because the fish are just in a mass ball, and as they come up for food, they just all hit the surface, and the grass snakes just literally go, oh, thank you very much. And by the end of the day, they're about that round and just fish shaped all the way down them.
little bastards.
So, yeah, there's always something wanting to eat them.
I was going to say, that's got a nice body on it.
That's strong.
Yeah, the IBC's tank's empty now. I've still got the main pump running on it for the minute, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a separate pump, smaller, so I can put that in the vat. And then it's green already, so all I've got to do is get it seeded with some Daphnia and stuff, and we're ready to go.
These are no little ones, but
I know. I was
Can't
just looking at that one.
not do that. She's pretty. She's quite pretty snake, to be fair.
Yeah. Very Kindai Showa-esque, isn't it? Where it's got minimal red and black.
Really metallic Butcherbur. Escaping. To be fair,
Hey, look. He didn't empty the pond, but he's got the teas coming.
got the round. Got the rounding. What a boss. Yeah, the skin on that's really good. Lacking.
Lacking in
One
pattern.
more big step across here and it's
Yeah.
hanging, but today.
So you're going to be joining us again Thursday night?
Probably. Yes. Invited, yeah. I'll go. I know Zoe's home, so I might get it in the ear.
I mean, we'd never get Sean on there.
It just amazes me how at 7:30 you go on and then next week it's about 11 o'clock at night. It's
Yeah.
like, bloody hell. What's going on there?
Yeah, it just flies by, doesn't it?
These ready to go.
They're for the fly pond. They're for square one. We've got 2 tanks for watering. Oh, right. You can nick some out of here if you want. Skin on that Kajaki there, look.
Oh, yeah.
Totally
It's got a
different
really
size
nice,
of
unusual head pattern as well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
get some action shots. Trying. Yeah.
yeah.
This is the Tosai fish. What's that? Me. I've been told often I've normally got my hands down my waders like this, walking around on camera. And I was like, why you got your hands down your waders? It's like, it's just a natural place to put them, but it probably doesn't look great on camera.
I was just looking at that Kajaku.
It's a bit stumpy in the head.
Yeah.
That's got a much better
Yeah.
shape to it, but not. Nice shine to it. No head pattern. Can't get them all.
Nope.
That's nice.
Oh, yes.
Not gonna make a big fish, but
So is that going to be Harawaki or is that going to be Sakura Ogon?
that'll go red. That goes Sakura over.
Oh, then that's going to be a pretty fish.
So yeah, that's
And that's another one you don't really see a lot of, is it? The old Sakura
No.
Ogon.
No.
And for those of you out there that do not know, a Sakura Ogon is basically a metallic kahaku. There we go.
Which they'll go like a very, very dark metallic orange, like a kikasui, but
Yeah.
normal scaled. They'll both make their into that. Did we ever put your fish in there?
Yes, put 2 in there. So, will that one come out Deutsch Kajaku, or is that still Benny Curry?
That's probably neither all really. It hasn't got the pattern, so it didn't start black either, I think. So it's almost become like a Deutsch Matsuburi, Deutsch Kajakui,
Yeah,
bit of
both.
They come out quite nice. That'll go redder again.
Nice and unusual.
Another nice, real pretty little Kajaku.
Yeah,
Again, another one of the
another one of the
Crosses.
the crosses. Yeah, the Kajaku looks quite pretty though, pattern wise.
like this one. Another one of your crazy.
Crazy ones there.
You can see the black, it's like a Kajaku with black spots
Yeah.
and bits. Yeah.
This one, that was,
That was better.
yeah. So that one will become more of a reddy colour then.
Yeah. Yeah, and with the stripe of white across the face,
Yeah,
and this black will sort of generally disappear. So yeah, just totally different look. These looks again uninspiring when small, but
but
so much nicer when they're
oh yeah,
big.
definitely. Rinse and repeat.
Hey?
No, we haven't had a chance to get back in there yet.
Square one, these are.
Bigger ones than the square one.
On the
who's here? You know?
Blue one's got 2 sugars.
Cheers, mate.
And the grey one's not.
Just wouldn't be able to lift that cup up with my left hand.
Enough water in the middle.
Some pretty Deutsche Achiever in there. Still some nice Kajaku still in there.
Let's go back into the reset stand. Here, and have the fly pond. I think we're up to 1,000 in the fly pond now.
Yep.
Fish every day.
Oh, okay. He's getting ready to go out to ponds. Yeah?
Even though we think these kahakis, and we had 100,000 to start with,
Yeah.
and you go down and down and down, and you still get to there, and you're looking there, and these are the best. And then you think, well, actually, that one and that one are the best. So yeah, you've got the chance of picking literally one in 100,000.
Yeah.
From them. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Absolutely gonna make a bit of a beast.
Nice body,
Great body, good skin. Quite a
Deep.
funky pattern.
deep belly.
Yeah, you've got these 2 little scales there that could do with joining the rest of the pattern.
Yeah. Kajaku is really nice.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Spotty on the
little
pattern
bit
there.
lacking, but it's a big enough fella to go that way. Metallic Deutsch Becker. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, I do like that.
Now, with that orange that's underneath on the other side, will that join up or will that spread round?
Underneath.
Can you see what I mean? You can see a little bit of red underneath this area here.
No. I can't. What are you saying?
Oh, it must have been the light.
Yeah,
It looked,
that's as tidy as.
yeah, no, it looked like there was a little bit of red underneath.
No, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so that's just its flesh. When the skin thickens up, that's gone.
Yeah.
So that's still white. But yeah, you got the nice scalloped edge to every step of the pattern on that side.
Yeah,
You know, it's pretty much.
bob
The only
on.
issue, you got a little bit of darkness in there, but again, I suppose you'd expect that to disappear when the skin thickens up.
Yeah.
But yeah, for little homebreds.
I think
Nice
you're
pattern.
I think you're well past the stage of fucking homebreds, mate.
Well, they're homebred. They're double homebreds. They're homebred from homebreds. But yeah, I mean, that's got lovely pattern, but it just needs
Need
another
a little bit
step in
on
there.
yeah.
And you still makes it there. Like, yeah. But yeah, I mean, all of these, the patterns on these, when these fix up and the skin thickens up, you know, these little tiny bits of damage is where we've been knocking about catching them today.
Yeah.
You know, they're all pattern wise.
As usual.
You know, good little fish. Got 5, and again that one there with the Kuchabeni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerhouse body.
Yeah, it's, front end's alright, not the back end. But yeah, that comes from the Akawa line. They're so tall.
Yeah.
It gives them a massive presence in the pond. At 80 centimetres, they just look
Huge.
Huge. Pattern wise on these, they're superb. The split's almost going metallics. Kakus. Yeah, there's another one here. So you can see your traditional Kajaku.
Yeah.
No, there's no sort of black in the finnage, there's no black in the scale, whereas these
I've
have
got
the
black there
black
as
in
well.
there, which will help the red look redder, because it
Yep.
is a bit more of an undercoat. Obviously it's not red today, but they will be. And then you've got the other side of the coin.
That looks really nice,
So it
Ricky.
looks like a kin shower, but it's not. That starts life as a white fish, and obviously the sumi, rather than being all through the fish, has come out as proper little.
Yeah,
rocks.
that looks. I think what benefits that one more is the brightness on the white and the
The
depth of the
sparkle, yeah.
the sumi in it.
Yeah.
And that came from the
Same spawning as these.
Kajaku
Yeah.
cross.
So you got from the same parents, completely different outcomes. So this will look a better, bigger fish.
Yeah.
That'll probably look nice at about 10 inch, and then start going the wrong way. But again, new crosses, and we'll have lots more new crosses this year with the
With
choice that people have made,
yeah.
plus the other stuff we've done.
Yeah, we'll chat with you about that later.
We'll go and see the fry later.
Yeah.
I think what we'll do is we'll leave them. You're going to get forward stiff, aren't you? We'll finish this, go and have a look at the fry and have a wander,
Yeah.
and then you can move on or whatever, select whichever one you want, and we'll just finish off those.
Those in there.
Yeah. It's quite a long process. It's probably looks like another 500 plus fish in there still.
Yeah, but it definitely wasn't half that come out, that's for sure.
You get a lot less these.
Yeah, a lot less going into this bucket, isn't there?
Myself a new net, I think. Fish hanging on that way. Fish hanging on that way. There we go. The Deutsch things, but they're not. I think that's probably what you had.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And that's why
looks.
it's changed so much. Because they're not from the proper Deutsch parents.
No.
It's just, yeah. That's quite a bright Kajaku, but again, that's from the normal Kajaku.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that is pretty.
That's the sort of kajaki where you get the massive pectoral fins and slopey head. They look really nice when they're little, but
But when they get
big,
bigger,
they start to look a bit
Yeah.
freakish. Give me an idea. Did you count them?
55 in square one.
Not massive numbers, is this? Must try harder.
is that one of those Is that another one of those that you put in there, or is that a Sankey?
That's just a straight Sankey.
Just a straight
yeah,
Sankey.
Pretty little Sankey.
Mhm.
With blue eyes, but it's not getting very picky.
First time I've seen a heat shower in here.
Yeah, so the shows have were in separate ponds, already gone out. There's just a few. Again, it's not a great head shape on that one.
But a lot of people would mistake that for a Hitsuri.
Yeah, the way the sumi goes on is different.
Yeah, but look, we're able to see it from the side. But most people would look at that and say that's a Hitsuri. But because it's got the little bit of white down the bottom, makes it a he shower.
I don't think there's one in there to go to my special pot.
No? First scoop, first tray that's not had a fish going into the special pond.
Patterned ones. Banging it with a net. Just about tanto enough.
Just about tanto enough. Did I spot another Sakura Rogon in there?
No. Oh yeah. Yeah. No.
See, I had a Sakura Rogon that I got as fry, sort of like half the size of these, from Adam Buyer.
Yeah.
I grew it. Davey Black Country Koi bloke had it off me.
Yeah.
He won prize with it at the mid staffs, and then lost it. Bacterial infection.
The amount of people have issues with bacterial.
I know, it's crazy at the moment.
It's got to come from somewhere. It doesn't just appear. That's the thing, isn't it? You know, you've got to be introducing it with something.
I was more pleased with the fact that it was a fish that I'd raised and won a prize. In fact, that Sakura's got a Kushi Benny on it as well.
Stretching it.
It's still got it on its lips. You can see two different Benny styles there though, can't you? In that one and this one down here,
Yeah.
coloration wise.
Yeah, massively. Long term, that's better. Short term, that's better. Depending on what you're doing with them.
Hmm.
Unfortunately for us, they're all virtually being sold as small. So that's quite pretty, isn't it? We have nothing left to sell at this rate.
Yeah, there is definitely less going in that bucket this time round, isn't there?
Yeah, the whole sort of show thing is a bit weird. I don't know how they can make it. Obviously, if you take a fish to a show and you've got the only size 2 Becco in the show, you're going to win first place.
Yeah.
Whether it's the worst Becco you've seen in your life or the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I you've got to encourage people when you want as much variation, whatever. I don't know if there's an answer. I do think long term we're going to have to split the shows up into hobbyist only section.
Yeah.
And then dealers and breeders and farm, whatever. So you've got two separate aspects to it.
Yeah.
And then you can have that friendly competition between dealers that are bringing in fish, and so many people that keep caught ended up getting involved in hobbies to the point where they can't show fish anymore because they're starting to sell some and
Yeah.
deal with some. So yeah, and I think it'd be a lot more interesting for people going there to see the best of what's available, not just from the hobbyist,
But from everyone, yeah.
I know Alan said that the best koi at the Dutch show or the Belgian show was the hobbyist fish. Not all the dealers allowed to show at those.
Yeah.
So you get that many more fish attending because they can take more fish, more varieties, more better stuff. They compete against each other.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but I do quite like that. Something about that one. Hope that window fixes up and the red moves out the fin and everything else, but
Yeah. What a bowl though.
same as that. That's an absolute corker. Spin on that, lovely. Shape it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Well, I've got two out of that one.
Almost.
Close. Yeah, two out of that one.
2 out of that one.
That should make it 3. A bit smaller, but that's
Yeah.
nice.
It's nice.
There you go. I'll show you where they're going in a minute, into the home. What category you'd even put that in.
Yeah.
Just a whole new world of oddness. Quite a nice jack as well.
Mhm.
Right.
So, key shower question for you. Is it a variety or is it just a shower with poor penny quality?
Weirdly enough, you used to see quite a lot of them in the Israeli stuff years ago.
Yeah.
They were poor quality showers that had very yellowy benny, and what you tend to find is if you those ones, if you put in a bowl, Kasumi goes cargo literally from black to that faded.
Yep.
So I'd have to say normally it's poorer quality, but if someone actually bred them specifically, then there's no reason why you couldn't make nice fish from them. Especially if you start to imagine crossing like your kin shower, so you get metallic-y yellow
Yeah.
and you get that sort of strength. But yeah, normally, yeah, it used to always be associated with poorer quality shower.
Yeah, but that's what I always thought.
Well, yeah, I'm sure if someone that puts the effort into producing them properly,
But-
farm in Japan did it properly and made yellow, black and white showers that was thick yellow and the black didn't just drop off as soon as you put it in the bowl, then they could be as good as anything else.
But what would you use to try and create that? 'Cause I know you've done quite a few mad crosses and stuff, and you're very much like me. You like the mad scientist bit of it. So what would if you was trying to produce a key shower, what would you use?
Start with a Kiyottsuri
And a shower.
and just see go down that road, or a Kiyottsuri and a kin shower and try and then breed out the metallic, because the metallic's quite easy to breed out.
Right.
So you can get the yellow, get it matte, so within one generation you could probably produce yellow, black and white shower. But how good the sumi would be
Is
the
is
killer. And
different
how
matter.
stable the yellow's never as stable as red.
No.
So yeah, I don't know. We're always trying to aim to produce stuff that's as bright and as sellable as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, from that side of it, Kiat series having when they're small, they are the most insipid, horrible looking fish. Kiat series aren't a lot better. Yeah. So the challenge, like chariots, you know, your chariot series, no, they're not for me.
But
I get good one, but the trouble is if you physically damage your jag, it grows black. Is that black?
Yeah.
You can almost, and you get the black in some of the lower quality ones. So it's, yeah, if you bred them properly, again, and put the culling and the timing, you can probably make some really nice ones. But
yeah,
from our point of view, the majority of what you'll be trying to sell will be
Chagoy.
very dirty chagoy.
Yeah.
And from a business point of view, we're not lucky enough to be able to market certain things.
Yeah, definitely.
Benny Goy, you know, everything's plain orange. You have to either cull out or sell off cheap with little ones. There's no market for us for plain orange fish.
But if you get a really deep Benny Goy,
Good ones.
they
are
look
amazing. Yeah,
amazing
I'm not-
when they're big.
I'm not going to deny. Yeah, they do look amazing. They're big. Golden cords look amazing when they're big. But when you're trying to sell, the majority of your product is little 3 to 4 inch fish. You know, you've got the jack. These kind of things. You put them in a tank and everyone wants them.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff you put in a tank and they sit there for a year. And there's only the odd weirdo like you might go, oh!
The odd weirdo like me. That's it. I don't know. Calling me a fucking weirdo, he is. See if I can pick this cup up. What's that?
Fish like this, you know, in a dark tank, almost like a mirror car, almost black.
Yeah.
And you pick out, oh my god, it's a Deutsch Otterburn, love it to bits. But yeah, for us, it's selling mixes of fish and pretty little stuff. These
Yeah.
sell, you know. These sell and develop, and they're strong in people's ponds.
Yeah.
Little kajakus like that, we don't have to try and, you know, put it in a tank. Someone wants it.
Yeah.
Jobs
Yeah.
are good. And that not quite so easy, but that'll come good as a bigger one. It's got a nice shape to it. My view. And you. And you. Just for the crack. Little Deutsch.
It's got weird patterning down its sides, hasn't it?
Again, as a bigger fish.
Yeah. Right, this is the bowl of fish that Susan's got to pick from. She's got to pick a kahaku that will stay here and get grown on by Ricky. There's some stunning fish in there.
Where the hell has it gone?
Is it the one with the love heart on its nose?
No, it's not that one. No, it's got a little dot on the end of its nose.
Is
Real
it that
tiny.
one? It's got a love heart on its head, look.
Light's not great for it.
Is it this one with a tiny dot on its nose?
Yes,
You try.
this one here.
Oh, Vince. You did that on purpose, mate.
No, that is the one. The flowery one.
Well, you've both chosen the same fish then, didn't you?
Yeah,
It can't be any better than that.
can't get better than that. Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, if it focused, there we go.
Make sure you've got a recording of it, otherwise they'll keep it when you come.
What, Rudolph?
Might be better in the. It's like shaded over that side.
Don't worry, I've got 2 different videos of it,
Alright.
mate.
It's quite a the patterns.
Yeah, that pattern is lovely.
It's bonkers. I'll show you where it's going. We'll move these now. Everyone's got to move.
Wow. That one in there for me.
Get the leash going back. Look at that first one. I quite like that one.
So yeah, these are going to be moved.
Count them into their pond. Again, into the owner's pet, we call it Sean's pet research. So
All right.
they'll get looked after in there. They won't get any daylight, so they won't be any redder. They might be bigger.
Yeah. Just a way of making sure that you keep the best.
Yeah, this size is so vulnerable to cormorants, herrings. Obviously, we do what we can to keep them away, but we still lose
Yeah.
a lot of fish.
So, which one of the 2 is your biggest predator? The cormorant or the heron, or is it?
The yacht was about that big. Most common probably the heron through the summer,
Yeah.
cormorant in the winter, otter when it gets past the electric fence. Kingfish, we've probably got a dozen kingfishers here year round. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No grey wagtails.
Not yet. We've had blackbirds and magpies taking fish off the feeders, but we can normally keep them out quite easily.
Yeah. Right. Let's go and give these their home. So yeah, that's 2 bats there done. Buildings everywhere. There we go. So what's the maximum number of fish you'll put into here?
A couple of thousand in Norton. There's 60 got in there now.
Yeah.
Depends what we're doing with it. Obviously these will be growing on, so 60 is probably enough for in there to be fair.
Yeah.
And they'll tip along in there. So, yeah.
And what the filters on this one? Is it
Full metre cubes.
Bailey
What do we
one?
call it? No, this is like a matting that we just roll into tubes
Oh right.
and then stack it. So it's all stacked vertically, so the water runs down through it. A whole new filter system. Yeah. I don't even know what the stuff's called. We used to use it for cut. It's like a nylon, it's like a really fine jack matting, I suppose. It's like
Alright.
a nylon carpet type stuff. Yeah, just roll it into metre high tubes.
You got
The whole
any?
thing's solid. Yeah, works an absolute, so works an absolute banger.
Definitely.
So, yeah, that'll be on the move. We'll look after them and his head beer.
Haha. Good.
Yeah. So that was, you can run that at any temperature you choose.
Yeah.
So you can run it cool when you want to sell the fish. You can drop heaters with full inserts, so you can have up to 25 degrees with literally 300 watt heater.
Yeah.
Yeah, versatile, but no daylight. Yeah, we're going to just get rid of this lot.
Have you not emptied that lot yet? Oh, come on, Carl. What have you been doing?
I'm admin boy today.
Oh, I don't
Don't
know.
release the paragraph yet. You start doing it.
That's what I want to vote for.
You don't release the paragraph.
See? Never ending at this place, mate, I tell you.
There's a tank of.
Them on the website.
Just so they've got to be photographed.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's no panic when getting with what we've got here. Take a break from it, but yeah, they're just better off where they are than in that tank at the minute.
The Deutsch Platinum Ogon's nice.
Yeah, and these are like basically again a standard grade stuff. So they've got on the website at 40 to 70 quid, something like that.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of fish for 40 quid.
They're,
The Shisuis look nice.
yeah, they're just.
This Shisui's lovely.
This is our kind of bread and butter stuff. We sell so many more like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, next year it'll all be kahakis, and we won't be able to sell them. Because we'll have so many kahakis. Well, I tell you, the pond we put 2,000 in, there's basically no kahakis going. It's all crazy metallic stuff.
Yeah.
So, yes, right, let's move to fish and have one to it.
Yep. So these are going into,
These are going to another one of those little buildings, just for storage.
yeah.
And we'll take them down. Vader. Vader. Yeah, that's me. Looks like fun.
Breeding
Official
time,
day, isn't
huh?
it? It is breeding time, but they're somewhere else. Growing time for these, or selling time for these, more in fact. See you guys later.
Bye, Pam.
And did you want me to start moving these into these containers for you while you shift them ones?
Right. You're straining yourself. Sean will come and do it. Let Sean's. You actually got him on camera.
Yeah, I know, a couple of times.
Like a recruiter, he just spraying himself in the head with a hose pipe. You want to catch that quick? The only person that can smoke spray himself in the head simultaneously.
Oh. Yeah, so these go to the holding facility. These are going out to Mud Pond. And that's ready for these ones down here. These ones here are going to be going to Mud Pond. These ones here are going to Twisted Towers.
I'm sure there was nothing else different in here you wanted. What do you want?
I liked the idea of one of them other unusual ones that come from,
Them.
yeah. Just to see how they progress.
That's the fun of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Scoop and they're gone. Yep, so these all came from the same spawning. Give them a go. See how they progress. And that's us empty. It's Kuro gone there. And lots of kahaku. That's Ricky off down to the mud ponds. We'll follow after him. Got that off, there you go. We'll catch up with him in a minute. Yep. Mud ponds starting to be filled. Fry and stuff. I'm sure Ricky said we'd be looking at the fry shortly. I can't wait to see and get my goshki fry. That's going to be wicked. Oh. Look at this place, guys. It's huge. There's tracks everywhere, look. Oh, look. Lots of water. There's that one, the fishing lake, is it?
Yeah, all the fish. So the other half of this lake's totally empty, bone dry.
Yep.
Nothing worked on. So yeah, we'll put 1,000 into this one.
Yeah.
We'll put 200,000 gallons this pond. So we'll put the bigger 1,000 in there so they make bigger fish.
Yeah.
2,000. They're probably just starting to appear. The sun's come out.
Does the weed not cause problems for them?
That type of weed will be gone. It's seaweed, so it comes up like that and then it dies off. So that one, no problem. Not like Canadian pondweed or crispr or hornworm, which is a real pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems weird. We put the bigger fish, less numbers to make them bigger, but again, for the shop we need different sizes. So yeah, they're probably what, 15 to 20 centimetre fish,
Yeah.
around that mark. There's 200 gone into this one today. What Sean brought down earlier. A whole load more going in there later. Yeah, they'll start appearing in the sun. Absolutely ram alive through them, so they'll just start feeding.
Yeah, you can. You can see if you look carefully, they are around the surface.
Loads going across there. 200 showers went in here the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Good sign.
Looking at the fry.
Good luck. I tried to film some of them. So if you go up there, you'll be able to see them.
So what's in this one?
There's a bit of a mix in here because this is one of the ponds that's going green. I can move fish. So there's, yeah, all sorts in there.
Crammed full of fry.
Usual shit in the other side. This one, this is where the eggs start,
Yeah.
and then we move the eggs when we know the fertility rate. We'll move them into the ponds because I've managed to diffuse up some.
It happens though.
Moving them.
You can definitely see them.
It's definitely growing at quite a rate as well.
So which pond was the goshki spawn in?
Actually, not in this tunnel.
Not in this tunnel. So yeah, as you can see, everywhere you look, when the camera focuses.
Gets in the tray. The water's clearer next door. There's a few big fish at the end. Secret sash.
Oh wow. Those here at Surrey, look at that red. All right. I like the gimmer and the tuber.
Yeah, they use different lines that you use before,
But that here at Surrey, that's something else. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have one of your here at Surrey. Look at this here at Surrey down here.
The feeds are fried, so yeah. The temperature's weird, they're fried. When the sun first comes up, they'll all hit the surface, and once the water temperature hits about 30 degrees, they'll all drop back down, and all the brine shrimp sinks, so generally it's live and it tends to stick to the bottom, so all the fry will literally just disappear and you'll see in the sun of there. I think there's 11 ponds of fry, and every single pond will be cleared by 10th, 12th of May, I think. 10th one, so they'll be at the opposite ends of the air.
You can see them.
These are Deutsch showers. From the bottom, and then they suddenly start appearing. So the black ones are showers, and the orange ones will be basically kahaku type stuff.
Yeah.
All Deutsch, all Shinoda, Heroi Deutsch ones. These all Deutsch, you made on the cheeky. Again, the black ones are your Beni Kikikuru, the yellow ones are the Deutsch Yumate Ushikis.
Yeah. What's the tubs of clay for?
We're always adding clay, put some colour in the water,
Yeah.
stops the blanket weed, helps the water warm up, makes them nicer. Because these are all, there's no filtration on these, helps absorb some of the ammonia, like zeolite, we've got zeolite in a lot of these.
Yeah.
Because only in it for such a short window. These are all Gimrinochuba in here. We go up to the corners.
Go up to the corners where there's no air. Oh yeah, you can see them now.
So all the dark ones in here. So the Ochuba's all hatched brown,
Yep.
and the other ones, there's two sorts in here. What's I put in here? Oh, Kajaka Asagi cross. So all of them have hatched orange. So they were another of the crosses we were going to do.
Yep.
That we weren't going to do, but I did do.
But we did do.
So yeah, so there's two varieties in there. They're completely different, so we know who's who there.
Yep.
This is all pure Goshki. In this one again, you see them over
Yeah.
the corner.
This is my pond.
So yours will be coming from here. So that's the Ginrin dad, the non-Ginrin mum, and the freak of nature is behind you.
You mean?
With the chosen, and I say in all the years I don't ever remember a fly hatching two colours. Like, let's see it. So the black ones have hatched black and orange. Every single one of them's got
Yeah.
a third orange, 2/3 black.
It's the first time it's ever happened.
I don't think I've ever seen it before.
And parents was that again?
It's the red Kajaku across the Goshki.
Across the
This
Goshki.
is that chosen lot. And
Yeah, the one that everyone picked on the vote. So
So-
there you go, folks.
they've got two base colours, which is just you just don't get.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna get maybe some.
I
Very,
can't wait. It's gonna be
Very dark.
it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be exciting.
So you can see that almost no shrimp in them at the minute. So
Yeah.
they've had loads this morning already. Goes through them so quick. This pond's absolute chocker with them. See them, but
Yeah. Oh, exciting times.
this is like a sales list.
Yep.
So in here is Deutsche Jaku Goshki cross, the Goshki. So we take the eggs, and there's a set says 10 pounds of fry in this one pond, and about 2,000 of each
Yep.
of every variety. So there'll be all sorts.
Yeah, you can see the
Again, they quite often sit up under the filter, quite random. Once they start getting hungrier, they'll all move to the air stoves where the food goes in.
Yep.
But to start with, they stay away from the air. We're almost up to full 400 litres of
Now that is what you call a brine shrimp hatchery. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and that's, I've got four loads left for today's feeds. See it all in there. Literally. So there's 11 litres of water in there.
Yep.
So basically each pond gets basically a litre of live food
hmm
4 times a day. And obviously the density of this as we go up and running both of them full blast. It's a packet into each. So they're 50 quid a packet.
Jesus Christ.
£100 a day. Just going into the tube. So, but yeah, by the time they're moving out of here, obviously they'll be quite solid little fish.
Yeah.
And they get used to you doing it, so they just suddenly come to you. They know they're going to get a load of food. Because there's less Deutsche cherry, they get a little bit less. They get their extra. And it's literally as simple as this. We'll go round. we know basically there's between 10 and 20,000 fish per pond. 11 ponds gives us sort of best part of 200,000. I've only got 8 ponds on the farm available for what's in all these ponds.
Yeah.
So obviously the rest gets, I think there's 50,000 going in next week. Could be wrong.
So do you put what's left back in the...
This? No, we won't do that. We've got to do next door yet.
Oh, right, yeah.
No, just put the air back in that, and that'll be the good thing with the brine shrimp. Even when it goes into fresh water, it lasts for about 12 hours.
Yep.
So they've got live food pretty much 24 hours a day when they do this.
Just get the air stones back into the other one.
Yeah, they're right down on the bottom. So we use long rods right down into the sumps.
Yep.
And something else we found, just doing that's not enough oxygen. So we have to run a separate proper airline in there with an air stone. Everyone says you can't do that, don't do that. You have to hatch that amount.
Yeah.
You get a little bit more stuck up around the side because of it. But yeah, you can't get enough oxygen to hatch a full half kilo bag
Yeah.
without adding more aeration. And obviously the temperature, you can feel the temperatures. It's not
Yeah.
even hot today and it's
Sweating my no-nos.
ramps up big time.
Yeah, done it just.
Where we can concentrate the bulk of the food where the bulk of the fish are.
Yeah. And I mean, people laugh at me when they say, when I say raising fry is a full-time job. And that's it.
Probably about 20 quid's worth of this just gone there.
Yeah. Toby, in one bucket, 20 odd quid's worth of baby brine shrimp. Oh, laces undone.
Here every day, and then here, if I see a single dead fish, well, I'm not seeing what you have to. The only time you might do, obviously, is when you start running out of food, or if the ponds get so hot and green. But yeah, you shouldn't lose a fish.
Mm-hmm.
That gives you then control to move. Like I say, the eggs go in, we move X amount to the ponds, we know what's in the ponds, we'll move 10, 15,000 to each of these fry ponds. And yeah, you've got a controlled amount, so you know what you've got. You know you're going to keep 10% on the first cull or whatever. Put 10,000 in, you know, you roughly, depending on the varieties, get 1,000 from when you go through them at 1 to 2 inch.
Yeah.
We can mark it, like I say, I think it's 50 or 1,000 going out from this block, and when we're doing the next block in 2 weeks' time, there'll be a load more going out, and it's just controllable, so people can buy these like yourself.
Yeah.
An isolated IBC quarantine tank, and if you can be bothered to hatch the live food, again, you shouldn't. A lot of people say, "Oh, what's the survival rate?" And actually, it should be 100% basically.
Yeah.
Until you start going through them, because as soon as you lose them through bad water, starvation, a health problem, you're in a world of
trouble.
Because
Yeah.
if there's something goes wrong, it goes wrong for all of them.
And it goes wrong very quickly as well.
Yeah, you don't get people say, "Oh, I lose some, the water's not good." If the water goes bad and you start losing, you've basically ruined a lot.
Yeah.
Because ammonia will, cause so many deformations. If you only lose 10% through bad water, the other 90% will probably be deformed gill plates, bent tails, whatever. That is the challenge. Getting at an inch long, you can feed them the dry foods, and at that point, it's a lot easier to
Maintain.
feed them or maintain them. But
Yeah.
the window from 2-week-old to 6-week-old, that 4-week window where we use all the live food, you'll see the live food already coming on, and the ponds will be prepared, and they smash it. You put 10,000 fish in a pond that's just like live food soup. 48 hours later, it's like, oh,
Where the fuck's it gone?
but the fish just get it right, and they love it, and it's So for us, it's all about consistent, knowing how many we can put in each pond. We'll gauge the pond, gauge the live food. Our biggest problem at present is the water temperatures are too low.
Yeah.
So we've got average 20, 25 degrees in the tunnels. These are probably 12 degrees if we're lucky at the minute. So we
Yeah.
need sun. These are designed to catch the sun, and they will. We've got some more in tunnels where we're used to start with. We're desperate. But I've got 8 ponds. I've got 8 of these prepared.
Yeah.
I've got 8 different batches from in there. I don't know if your camera will pick out. I think you'll be able to see the live food. You just get that hazy look to the water, and it is just.
Yeah, I can see. I can see movement in there.
So yeah, I've got those 3 are ready, these 2 are ready, 2 in there are ready.
And these are all dedicated for fry, aren't they?
Everything's so everything's empty. So the other day when you come for the grow and show and people want to look around the farm, it's empty.
Yeah.
At least we've now stocked some of the mud ponds. We're going to see fish in them soon. But yeah, these will all have the fry go in. We tend to try and get 2 crops from each one. So I've got 25 dedicated fry ponds. If I can get 2 crops, that's 50 ponds.
Yeah.
If I can do 10,000 of each, that's my £500,000 to start point where I
Point.
need to be to get to the numbers of fish you'll see in the total. That's just, and consistency is the key. Like, so if you can get that working, brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
One cold frost in mid-May could cause me all sorts of grief, but
Yeah. Yeah, because the weather is so bloody unpredictable, isn't it?
yeah. So
You still got showers in that one.
no, that's the lunch is right. We'll show us. Yeah, so this is all ready, prepared. The ponds are fertilised. So some of the fry will be going straight into these. So the water temperature in these are equal to what's down there,
Yeah.
which is ideal. Whereas the other ponds are a bit more tricky to.
And how deep are these ones?
Foot deep,
That-
18
that-
inches tops. They just catch the sun. They heat up. All the ponds, all the fry ponds are the same. Probably average of 18 inches deep, except for the big ones at the far end.
Yeah.
Because you need to be able to get the fish out.
With minimal damage.
Yeah, easy maintenance. So you see ponds like these, you can get your fish once they're 1 to 2 inch. You can net them, sort them, move them. It's really easy.
Yeah.
Once you go to bigger ponds, you can.
And these ones is where you've got your brood stock at them.
Loads, yeah, you've got.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 small ponds with really small polytunnels.
They look like small ponds, but they count what's sunk into the ground. So they're 2,000 gallons per pond. 8 along here.
Right.
We've got the brood stock, these, that one, a couple up there. So yeah, it's normally about 12 to 14 ponds we've got brood stock in, give or take, at any given.
That's a lot of fish. Considering it's just brood stock. You know, that's without everything else you've got. So yeah, I think we're going to go and have a cup of tea. And I can put you down and give my arm a rest. We've got Sean in here with a head torch.
Koi mining.
Koi mining, look.
Let's go and bung them out in a tank and then we'll.
Getting back out is a problem.
Is that all of them now, is it?
1 or 2 left in there. Couple holding up under the pipe up there.
That blue pipe you've got coiled up down there, is that by any chance connected to the boiler, the wood stove?
Yeah, it just goes to the log burner, so it's just like a heat exchanger.
Yeah. Oh, look, one zipping down there. So the log burner in effect does actually do the water as well then?
Yeah, that's that. Coil of pipe just works as a heat exchanger, so it heats the burner heats the air and that heats the water.
Yeah. Nice and simple. Time for a cup of tea, I think, mate. Yeah.
I'll do this in another 10 years' time.
Yeah, innit? Oh. See, who says it's easy keeping koi? It's fucking simple. It's humans that make it hard, difficult. Oh dear, Sean? Well, that's Ricky sending me home with some unusual babies. There's 5 in there and they're all from the same spawning and every single one's different. But for me, look, twisted koi artwork. Yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, super happy. Oh, more than one account there, definitely.
It's £8.50, yeah?
I'm well happy now.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, as always, the pick a mix is looking awesome. Some pretty fish in there. But it's the prices, guys. If you want your asagis, you give her an asagis. That's the vat you need. So yeah, guys, that's been going through Tosai with New Forest Koi. As always, I've been Twisted Koi, you lot have been great, and we will catch you later in the week. Thought we was finished, but nope, we're up at the secret facility. This is Ricky's playroom. Oh look.
It's not number 30 yet.
No. Looks like a paste.
Is it? Who would do something like that?
Is that what?
Number 30.
Number 30?
There.
Hey, number 30's there. If you blink, you miss it. So what is that you've made there? Is that just really a mixture of...
Breeder secret. You're never going to beat the breeder, mate. I might tell you one day, Vince.
Cheating, that is, isn't it?
After that. I think they like it.
Yeah, I think they like it a lot. Yeah, they like that a lot.
Yeah, so that's one each day ration. So 6 cups a day. That works out as.
Yeah. And
Do it like that, it sinks, some of it floats, some of it sinks. Kick up the water, kick it all over,
Yeah.
colour to it.
And also where it breaks down into particles, the smaller ones get to...
You all get a bit. That Mizuno Ogon over there,
Yep.
it's a 2-year-old, so actually that's what I'm expecting from these little ones.
Kajaku's lovely.
Yeah, so that's one of Mark Diamond's offspring. So those little ones you brought, that's the sibling of them.
Yep.
So same
And the
again.
Goshki.
Yeah, same again. Environment,
And
that's a
yes.
big difference.
Yes, I still look like a club hand. Different hand, still a club. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely love that, don't they? Stinks like fucking horse shit.
Stink.
It does smell. I thought he was putting his hands in horse shit with pellets for a minute.
Yeah, let's soon get it gone.
Absolutely cracking. So these big kahakus in here, how old are they?
The sounds like yeah. So you got Stanky over there. You've got 68 centimetres, another 1970.
Mhm.
Female, the male, same size. Only a few centimetres shorter, but not far off. So the same ones on the farm, but you know, the difference is just the same.
Yeah. And of course you put plants in here as well, don't you?
On your left hand, things are seeded in the tray.
Yeah.
So that'll be all planted up through there.
All planted up through there. Natural filtration. There's some stunning fish in there, Ricky.
Eat some.
No. Not with the smell that it's producing.
They love it, mate.
Yeah, they might love it, but my nostrils don't.
All good. Play and stuff. I don't want it too clear in there. But
Yeah.
otherwise it'll burn themselves.
So is that clay mixed in with that food?
So there's clay in there. There's got 12 different ingredients in there.
Thought I could smell soil.
Yeah.
And yes, you can smell soil. Soil does have a smell. We know one of the 12 ingredients. Yeah.
Another nice, wonderful moving bed.
Yep.
Simplicity again.
Simplicity at its finest. Well, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Ricky
You're welcome.
for today, and you'll
Don't
see.
slip my finger.
Fuck off. But yeah, there'll be 2 videos coming out, one on my channel, one on Ricky's channel, and I've been Twisted Koi, he's New Forest Koi. You've been great, and we will catch you later. I know, I said I was gone, but I've got home and I've got these fucking fish floating. Well, I've had the fish floating, and they've definitely blown my mind a bit. The fact that they came from a Kajaku cross Benny Kikakuriu spawning, and every single one is different. Now, there's only one we can really put a name to, really, 2 actually when I look at it, but what you've got is you've got a metallic Achiba, a metallic Matsukao-baki. We're not sure how that one's going to turn out, but they're all metallic. So, and then you've got these 2 here, this one and this one. They look very, very similar, but one is Deutz and one is scaled. So they've come over to Twisted Towers to see what progression we can get out of them. They'll start off life in here to start with. We'll give it a couple of weeks, we'll give them some scrapes, and if they're clean, straight into the growing on tank for growing on temperatures, and we'll start pushing these little buggers to see how they progress. And you know I like my weird and wonderful. The net's there, isn't it? So. There we have metallic Matsukao-baki. metallic achiever. Yeah, luster in them peg fins. Yeah, so we're really not sure which way this one's going to go, but it's got a beautiful metallic sheen to it. That luster shine on it. And then see if we can get these two in the net together. So we are truly not sure how these are going to develop, but they're definitely going to be funky. Can't wait to watch these progress, especially when we get them in some warmer water, start getting the food into them. Oh yes, I really like them too. Which one's your favourite, Jose? The little one, the Deutsch one. Oh yeah. So, here we go, 5 new ones. Yeah, just dip that out in there. Yeah, they'll soon settle down. There we go. Metallic achiever. Metallic Matsukaubaki. There's my my Kinkabuto, Susan Shisui. Oh, that done half look nice through the window. Oh yeah. Oh yes, that really does look nice. I liking that one a lot. I like it a lot. Right, there we go. In here is now sitting at 18 degrees. They're doing good. I think they're probably wanting a bit of this because been out most of the day and I haven't got the old auto feeder hooked up yet. So give them a little sprinkle that way, a little sprinkle down there. Oh yes. Hold up. They love their Takazumi. Talking about Takazumi, there will be Takazumi in the subscriber giveaway. Oh yes indeedy. So, on that note guys, this is it for the day. As always, I've been Twisted Corey, you lot out there have been great, and we'll catch you on in the week.
That's all, cupcakes.